Welcome to our Sairui business tutorial presentation. In this video presentation, I'm going to take you through what the Sairui Mall business is all about, what it entails, and then the principal ways through which you can earn money in the Sairui Mall business. So you are welcome to this presentation of our tutorial video series. Now, Sairui, like you know, is an e-commerce platform. And Sairui Mall is part of Sairui Group of companies. So you can see the Sairui Group, and this is the full name, Sairui International Holding Group. So Sairui is a big family of businesses, about 8 to 10 businesses, and Sairui Mall or Sairui e-commerce business is just one of those businesses. And so we are going to be looking at Sairui Mall. We have a lot of videos about how to do many things on the platform. But in this video, I want to give you a brief background and then what the whole business concept is, how you can make money without limit in Sairui Mall business. Sairui is not a scam. It is not one of these 9-day wonders businesses that's going to be here today and tomorrow is gone. It is here to stay. It's just like all the e-commerce platforms you have, like Amazon that has been there for years. You have Chymall that is there not too long though, but it has been there for a number of years. You have AliExpress, Alibaba, you have Kiku, you have Gigi, and all those kind of online shopping malls. So Sairui is just like one of them, and it is here to stay. Now, the difference between Sairui and these other traditional e-commerce platforms is that all these other e-commerce platforms, you just go buy products, you pay for it, it is shipped to you at your country of destination. That is it. So you don't make money. It is the business owners or the people who are selling on those platforms that are making money. But Sairui Mall is a game changer when it comes to e-commerce. You don't only buy products as a customer and make the company rich. You buy products for use, and then you get the opportunity to also make money in the system. As a matter of fact, the company gives back about 80% of the earnings on the platform, which I will soon be showing you as we look at the earning method. So like I said, Sairui is a game changer. You buy and then you get opportunity to buy and sell on the platform. So unlike Amazon, where you just buy product and then you get your product and then you don't make money, in Sairui Mall, you buy a product and then you can also make money. So come with me as we set sail with Sairui. And so Sairui is a single business model with 6 earning methods. And all these 6 methods of earning money are unlimited. You can make money without ceilings, without caps, and without limitation. Any money amount you want to make, it all depends on you. So what are the 6 methods of making money in Sairui? These are the 6 Sairui VIP profits or ways of making money. So we have the store profit or the trading profit. We'll be looking at each of them into detail. Then we have the chain store profit. We have the direct sharing profit. Then we have the service profit. Don't worry, you will get to know each of them, what they are, and how you can make money without limit. Then you have the chain service profit, and then you have the traditional e-commerce profit. So these are the 6 types of profits or 6 types or 6 methods of making money with Sairui Mall. So let's begin with the first one, which is the store profit, or what we refer to as the trading profit. Now, Sairui Mall, like I said, is an e-commerce platform where you have to register and activate your VIP in order to get the opportunity to do business. Like I told you, other e-commerce platforms, you just go buy products, so you don't need to have an account like a storefront in order to do any business. You are just a client or a customer. Now, in Sairui Mall, what we are saying is that let's take like Malcolm, or let's say an offline business like Malcolm. You go to the shop and then you go and buy product and then you leave. But let's assume that Malcolm says if you buy one product, we will give you opportunity to buy the same product at discount, and then we will give you a portion in the Malcolm space and sell the product for you within 10 days, and you come for your money. That is the concept. So they said pay a token of money, we'll rent you a space in our mall, You will buy your product and place them there. We will do the selling for you within 10 days, and then we put your money back into your account, and then you keep on repeating the process. So in Sairui, registration is free, but in order for you to become an active VIP, now VIP is simply the various packages and levels at which you can do business. So we have the VIP 1, VIP 2, up to VIP 5 for now. In future, we may be having other VIPs. So any of the following amounts of consumption points will activate a VIP. So with $25, you can activate VIP 1. With $50, you can activate VIP 2. With $100, you can activate a VIP 3. $300 VIP 4, and then $600 VIP 5. Now a VIP package is just like renting or buying a storefront in the mall or on the Sairui mall. It is a lifetime purchase. So this one is not something that is going to repeat. So it's like you buy a store in the mall where you are going to be doing your businesses. And the VIP package you have determines the volume of business capital you can operate and then the kind of profit you can make. So Sairui members will enjoy huge profits by operating the new retail. Now, the concept of the new retail is what Sairui used to beat all other traditional e-commerce platforms. It is called the new retail, and it is a vision of Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba Group of Companies. He said, "Let there be no hard business. Everyone can start doing business." So Sairui Mall's aim is to make everyone own his or her own online business. So with this small amount, you can rent or buy a storefront where you can do your business. So let's look at the first. So this is the first step. You have to activate your VIP, and then you can now put in your trading capital. So what we saw there is just to acquire a storefront where you can do your business. Now the VIP 1, we don't have trading, so you can't trade with VIP 1. So trading begins with VIP 2 to VIP 5. Now these are the trading capitals for each of these VIPs. We use $50 to buy the store, and then trading capital is $90. This is what we are going to be using to trade every 10 days. You buy products at the retail session, and then you'll be given a quota to buy in the wholesale session and place it in that storefront that you purchase with that $50, and then it will be sold for you within 10 days, and the money will be credited to your account. VIP 3, you need trading capital of $180. VIP 4, you need trading capital of $540, and then VIP 5, you need a trading capital of $1,080. So those are the trading capital. So let's look at how you make money trading in Sairui. So this is the first level of profit or way of making money. Alright, so this is how it looks like. So you go to the new retail. Now when you go to the Sairui mall, you have what we call the new retail, and then we have the wholesale division. Okay, I'll be taking you to the site in the course of the presentation so you will see the details. So you go to the new retail, and then you buy a product, let's say a fuel saver card that costs $100 at retail price, and then you will take that fuel card home. Now when you buy the fuel card at the retail, any product you buy at the retail, you are given 2 quotas to buy the same product at a discount of 60% at the wholesale division of the mall. So the mall has a retail division and then a wholesale division. You buy it from the retail division for personal consumption. That is why it is called the new retail. And then you are given a quota to buy at the wholesale division for reselling on the same platform. Alright, so you buy a fuel saver card that costs $100. You take it home for consumption or for personal use, and then you are given the quota or the right to 2 fuel saver cards. You bought 1 for use, you are going to buy 2 for sale. Now we are saying that you are giving the retail price at wholesale so that you can make profit. So the card you bought for $100 at the retail division, you are going to buy it for $40, and you are giving 2 quotas, so you buy 2 of them. That gives you $80. So you realize that your trading capital, which is 180 for VIP3, is made up of this $100 plus this $80. Now, when you buy from the wholesale division, these two cards, now you have two options. Either you want to take it away and use, or you want to sell it in the mall. So you choose the option 2, to sell the fuel saver cards. So the company will place the card in the new retail mall. Just as you purchase it at 100, it will be placed in the new retail area, and then it will be sold for you at $100 each. So for $80 you spend in buying two cards, you will get $200. That is what we see here. So the round one profit is you will sell the two fuel saver cards you bought at 40 here for 100 each. So 100 times 2, that gives you 200. So the cost plus cost 1 plus cost 2. So 100 plus 40 times 2, that gives you 180. That is the total trading capital. So the net profit is 200 minus the 180 you spent in the retail and then the wholesale part. So the difference is $20 plus one fuel saver card, the one you bought at the retail which you are going to use. So that gives you a profit of $20 within 10 days for just some 50 minutes transaction you do here. You don't do any selling or marketing, advertising or whatever. You just buy it and ask the company to sell it for you, and within 10 days the company sells it, credits the full 180 back into your account plus your $20 minus the charges, service charges plus tax that will be deducted from it. So in all, you will make about $14 as profit for this single transaction. And like I said, every transaction takes place within 10 days. Within 10 days, the card will be sold and the money will be credited to your account. And you have 10 days in a month, so it means you have 3 rounds of business in every month. So imagine having a trading capital of 180, and then you can make $14 times 3, which is $42 profit within a month. I believe it is a reasonable profit to make. Okay, so that is it for this method of earning or this. So you see, at the end of the 1 month, you would have traded for 3 rounds. The initial capital is 180, and then the balance after 1 month will be 240. That will be 180 plus 60, because each round you make 20, and then minus the deductions, that will leave it at 42. And then you will have 3 fuel saver cards, because every trading round you will buy from the retail mall and then you will buy from the wholesale mall. So you have 3 fuel saver cards, and each of them, each pair costs $100. So these 3 fuel saver cards is worth $300, and then you have earned another $60 on top of that, and then your trading capital is still intact to continue trading in the next month. So that is it for the store profit or the trading profit. That is just the first way of earning in Sairui. Now, you must understand that Sairui is not a multi-level marketing business. It is not compulsory for you to refer people, because you don't need to refer anybody here to make this money. But if you can refer people or build a team, all that is required is you build your team, and then you can make more money. Then you open yourself up to the other 5 methods of earning. Otherwise, if you are allergic to referring people to business, then you can stay with the trading profit and make your cool money and remain there, and you will be okay. But if you are like me and you want to open yourself up to a mega ways of making money, then you can open yourself up. The second method of making money in Sairui Mall is the chain store profit. So we just finished looking at the store profit or the trading profit. And there are 3 levels of the chain store profit. Let's look at what they are. Now what we are saying here is that Sairui, you are not compelled to refer. But if you can refer people, you see any good thing and you tell your friend, you tell a family member, oh, I've seen this good business and I think if you join, it will do you good. And then you are able to refer 1, 2, 3, 4 people. What happens is those who you directly refer or recommend to the Sairui Mall, at the end of the day, at the amount they spend in the retail mall, you will be paid 3% on each person you refer. They are spending in the retail section. So like the illustration we looked at in the previous earning, you saw that we spend $100 at the retail mall. So if you refer somebody, apart from you trading, and all these 4 people, let's say each of them purchases a fuel saver card, which costs $100, you will make $3, which is 3% from each of them. They are buying for every round. That is, within every 10 days, they will have to buy the fuel saver card if they have VIP3 account or any product that is equal to $100. It means for the 3 rounds of trade in the month, everyone you refer, you will earn 3%. That is $3 from the 100% or the $100. Now let's assume that these people spend this amount. Let's say number A spends $1,000 in the retail session, number B spends $540, number C spends $300, number D also spends $1,500. When you put the total together, you have $3,340, and then you find 3% of that amount. It is paid instantly. Once the transaction is done, once the person does the purchasing, you don't need to wait tomorrow, next week, or month ending. It is instant. It is credited. I'll be showing you some examples of a transaction I did today and then the earnings as we proceed. So that is the chain store profit at the level 1. Now you realize that in the previous one you have only 4 people. Now what we are saying is, Sairui Mall is saying is, if you are able to refer more than 4 people, that is 5 people or above, you open yourself up to the second generation. Here you are only earning from the first generation, the people you refer directly. You refer Mr. A, Sister B, Mr. C, and then Sister D. You refer them directly. You brought them to Sairui Mall and they also start trading. Any amount they spend in the retail division, you will earn 3%. Now what Sairui is saying is that if you are able to refer more than 4 people, from 5 going, you open yourself up to earning at the second generation. So now you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you are not only earning 3% at the first generation because you have 5 or more people. So now it opens you up to earning 2% on all the people that your level A people or level 1 people refer. So these are your referrals and these are their referrals. You didn't refer any of these people. So you will earn 2% on these people's spending in the retail division. So if they all spend 100, it means you will earn $2 each on their $100 they spend at the retail. That is how lucrative Sairui Mall business can be. So just do your mathematics. Let's assume that you are able to refer 100 people here, and then they all come with VIP3, and then every 10 days they all buy $100, and then you earn $3 from that. 3 times 100, that will be $300 every 10 days times 3. Every month you will be earning $900. Let's assume that each of the 100 people bring just 10 people in. That will be 1,000. And then let's assume that all these 1,000 people also register with VIP3 with 100. It means every 10 days you will earn how much? $2 times 1,000, which will be 2,000. You may not be able to get these figures, but we are just doing mathematics for you to see. You can bring 10, they will bring 2, that will be 20. They can bring 5, that will be 50, or whatever your strength. So like I said, your earning depends on your effort and your ability. There is no cap, there is no ceiling, there is no limit, there is no cutoff at all. Your effort purely determines your earning. You can't get this one in any business, any e-commerce platform or any e-commerce business. You may not even get this in any multi-level marketing or network marketing company, this compensation. So that is it. And now there is a third level to this method. Now, apart from earning 3% here and 2% here, Sairui is saying that now each of these teams, like this, Mr. A here After referring these people, they will also refer. Now you are building a team. So that is team A, Mr. A and his downline. Madam B and her downline becomes a team B, and then team C, team D, and then team E. What Sairui is saying is that apart from earning 3% at this level and 2% at this level, when this team begins to grow up, what they spend in the retail mall every month, if one group, the highest group or the highest purchase group, their purchase reaches $200,000, you are open to another level of earning. Now Sairui will begin to calculate the team volume, the whole volume of their retail purchase for all the teams, and then they will take out the largest and then the smallest, and then they will calculate the total of the rest of the teams and pay you 3%. So it means at this level of profit alone, you will be earning at 3 different levels. You will earn at first generation, second generation 2%, and apart from the 3% plus 2%, you will earn another 3% at the total team that is built. That is why it is wise and lucrative to build a team in Sairui, though it is not compulsory or mandatory. So that is the second way of earning money in Sairui Mall. Now, the third way of earning money in Sairui Mall, so this is what we just explained. This is just some figures, some calculations you can think of. You can earn 7,740 if your team A reaches 200,000, team B reaches 100,000, team C is 5,000. They spend this amount in the retail, and then team C 158,000. Now Sairui will take out the largest and then the smallest, and then will add the rest. Even if there are 20 teams, 100 teams, you will add the total and pay you 3% of that total. That is crazy, man. And that is good money you can make, and that is every month. That one is monthly. Every month it will be calculated and paid you. Now the third way to earn money is what we call direct sharing profit. Direct sharing profit, or that is what we call referral bonus. Anybody you refer, before the people do the purchasing, and you earn the 3% and the 2% and then the other 3%. Whatever VIP. Now take note, these previous ones, these earnings are coming from the purchases from the retail division. But here at the beginning I showed you that you need to activate a VIP, which is equal to purchasing a store or a shop in the mall. Now those amounts people use to purchase, if you refer anybody and the person activates a VIP, you are entitled to 20% of the PV of that volume, or that VIP. So these are the VIP 1, VIP 2, VIP 3, VIP 4, and then VIP 5. It continues. And these are the volumes that go with each of them. So if somebody registers and comes with VIP 1, then the person has a PV of $20, VIP 2 PV of $40, VIP 3 the amount is $100 and the PV is $80. VIP 4 the activation fee is $300. The PV that goes with that package is $240, and the VIP 5 the activation is $600 and the PV is $480. Now what Sairui is saying that anybody you refer, any package they come in with, you will earn 20% instantly. Once the person activates the VIP instantly, automatically your account will be credited with any of this amount. So if the person comes with VIP 3, you will receive $16 immediately. And then if the person comes with VIP 4, you will receive $48 immediately. If the person comes with VIP 5, you will receive $96 immediately. So that is another type of, or another way of earning money. That is the third way. It is called direct sharing profit, or what they call in other network marketing referral bonus. When you refer somebody, the bonus you receive. So that is the third way of earning. Then we have the service profit. The service profit is equivalent to what we call the binary bonus or profit in other network marketing. So now you are referring people, and Sairui uses legs, two legs, so it uses a binary system. So you can place a person to your left or to your right and be placing them under your subleg. So when the two legs are full, the next people that come, you put them under the other. So you see the 5 direct referrals. The first 2 are here, the third is here, the fourth is here, the fifth is down here. These are the second generation, that are the blue third generation. It comes like that, and then you'll be building. Now what happens is the PVs we saw in the previous account here. Now if anybody registers and they are placed under the binary position, the position goes with these PVs. So if somebody comes, let's say this person comes with VIP 3, it means you get $80 to the right, and then another person comes here and then he also registers with VIP 3, then you get $80 here. So what happens is immediately there is something here, there is something here. Sairui will take the small leg, the amount in the small leg, and it's instant. Immediately you get 2 people at the 2 sides of your account. You are at the top here. Immediately it will be calculated. It won't wait for the end of the day. It happens per every transaction. So the deposits will be coming and then it will be building. What happens is you earn 12% on the binary bonus or the service profit. So here, let's assume that the teams here, all the people here, the PVs add up to $1,000, and then the PVs here add up to $1,500. Now Sairui will take the small leg or the small volume or the small zone and pay you 12% of that amount. That is the 4th way of making money in Sairui. And this one is paid daily, and it is also instant, automatic. Once there is a balance here and then another person comes here and activates, immediately it is credited to your account. So that is what we call the service profit or the binary profit. It's the 4th way of earning money in Sairui mall business. And then let's look at the next one, the 5th way of making money. That is the chain service profit. So you have the service profit, which is the binary profit, and then you have the chain service profit. Now the chain service profit is the accumulation of your service profit. That is all the people under you, all the teams under you. So you have G representing generation, first generation, second generation, all your direct sharing consumers, and then your first generation's direct sharing consumers. Now chain service profit is your first generation service profit. That is 50%. So now look at the 50%, and then the second generation profit 20%. So what happens is, let's go back and look at this. So here the orange color here represents your first generation. So what Sairui does is Sairui calculates all your first generation, the total of your first generation service profit on the left leg and then on the right leg, and then they calculate it and then they pay you 50% of that. That is the chain. So that is the group 1. Here is just the individual for you yourself, your all this one that comes up. But the chain service profit is the first generation 50%, and then the second generation 20%. And then now look at this one, it's getting crazier. When your chain service profit is greater than or equal to 5 times of your VIP level, then instead of 50%, the company will pay you 75%. So if they calculate this service profit here, the 50% here, and then the 20% here, if it is 5 times greater or is equal to 5 times your VIP, let's say your VIP is $100, which is VIP 3, and then this profit you make here is up to 500, then instead of paying you 50% at first generation and 20% at second generation, the company will pay you 75% of the first generation profit and then 20% of the second generation profit. Now, if that profit here calculated is equal to 10 times or greater than 10 times of your VIP, let's say the VIP is 100, and then the change service here, profit here is 1,000. That means it's equal to 10 times. Then instead of 50 or 75, the company will pay you 100% of the first generation profit plus 20% of the second generation profit. So this is amazing and it's crazy stuff. So I told you your earning is just limited by your effort and your ability and your willingness. That is all. There is no limit to what you can make. The last method of earning is what we call the traditional e-commerce. Now, Sairui also offers the traditional e-commerce platform where you can list your own product and sell. So let's say you sell product, you are a manufacturer or you are a retailer or a wholesaler, a distributor of a particular product. You can register with Sairui and then you can place your product on the Sairui mall and then people will buy them and then you make money. Now, another way of making money through that traditional e-commerce is you can refer people as merchants to sell on the Sairui mall platform. So let's say somebody makes a local cream and sells. You can refer that person to Sairui mall, that the person can sell their cream on the Sairui mall platform, and then Sairui mall calculates the total turnover for the month and pays you 1%. So that's another amazing way of earning. So let's say you refer somebody who is selling a product and the person registers with Sairui mall and begins to sell. And then every month the person makes 100,000 turnover. 100,000 turnover. Now what Sairui is saying that for referring that person, we will pay you 1% of the person's total revenue that they generate. So calculate 1% of 100,000. That is $1,000 for doing nothing, just referring somebody to come and sell their product. They do all their selling, their marketing and everything. For just introducing them to the Sairui platform, Sairui pays you 1%. That's another crazy way of making money. So those are the staggering 6 ways. So what is required? You just need a dream to dream big. You need a big dream or to dream big. The willingness to work, so you must be willing to work, and then you must be willing to learn and unlearn. I believe this is the most important key. There are many of us who have learned certain things in the past and we are refusing to change. But in Sairui, in order for you to succeed, it is required for you to dream big, be willing to work, and then be willing to learn and unlearn. It means you must unlearn old things that are not working and learn new things that are working. So that is it for Sairui. This great man, Richard Branson, says, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity, but you are not sure you can do it, don't say no, just say yes. Then learn how to do it later. Don't say no, learn to say yes, and then you learn how to do it. There are many of us who get opportunities, and because of past experiences, we just brand everything as a scam, and then so we ignore it, and by so doing, we ignore lifetime opportunities that are game changers that can save our lives and then can make a fortune for us. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in our next tutorial video. I'm expecting to see you in Sairui mall. Join Sairui mall. If you can't refer, at least you can trade. And one unique thing with Sairui mall is you can have multiple trading accounts. So you can trade at multiple levels, have many accounts and trade and make a lifetime earning. I want to just show you something quickly on one of my accounts of what I earn. Now, if you look at this video we are doing here, look at today's date, that is 18th May. I'm recording this video at 18th May. This is about 10 p.m. But so I want to show you some transactions I just did today. This is one of my accounts. I created 2 new accounts under one of my accounts. So this is the referrer, Ken Cafe, and I created 2 new accounts, Ken Cafe 1 and Ken Cafe 2. So you can see the dates there. Look at it. You can see 18th May 2020, 18th May 2020, 18th May 2020, 18th May 2020. Some of the profits I was talking to you about. So look at it. Look at the profit here, direct sharing profit. You can see it. So this is a VIP3 account. The direct sharing profit is 12.80 from the $100 activation fee. So I earn it from the two accounts. So you see direct sharing profit, another direct sharing profit here from Kenkafui 2. This is Kenkafui 1. So I refer two accounts today, VIP3, $100, and then this is the direct sharing profit 1, direct sharing profit 2. And then we also talk of the service profit, the binary profit. You can see that for those two accounts, I made $7.68 for those two accounts, the service profit, just today alone. And then the 3% from the purchase, the new retail direct promotion award. So the people purchase, those two accounts place their trades. They bought items at $100, and then the 3% is $3 minus the service charges. So this is what you earn. So you can see either 2.10 for account 1, 2.10 for account 2. So now if you go into that account, you will see that today alone, what I have made inside for just the referrals, not my trading profit. For just these referrals, I have earned some $37 or $38 inside that account. So you look at the balance in the 45. The balance before I referred those two accounts was $7, 7 point something, and then it is now 45 Sairui points. Each of the Sairui points is equivalent to $1. Alright, so that is how it is. You can see those accounts when I show you my network diagram. You can see. So I'm just showing you this live feed so that you can see that what I presented to you is real. So this is this account here that refer these two accounts, Kenkafui 1 and Kenkafui 2. You can see the date, 18th May. They were referred to the 18th May. So you can see the VIP3, and these ones are all VIP3 accounts that were referred. So you can see if the points, the VP, the PV, the old one that was there was 2020. So the 80 came and joined, and then so there is no balance left. So that is how it is. It is real. You can make money. So there's a vacuum here. I need to register somebody here and somebody here. Don't sit on the fence. Sairui is not a scam. I can do withdrawal right now of that $45 that is lying in that account, and by tomorrow morning it will be in my mobile money wallet. Thanks for watching. See you in Sairui. God bless you for watching.